Imagine if this series were to come out in the year 2000. This arc wouldn't happen at all. After the last chapter, with the reveal of new villains or whoever they want to be claimed as, this one is a proper introduction. It allows us to get better understanding of their characteristics because surely they won't be interrupting the culture festival. Nevertheless, it was a standard introductory chapter that while the first half is appealing, the last half seems stretched out to fill in the gap. Naturally, we need a villain to fill in the void for who will be the suspect to ruin the festival. Look no further than a man who is all about the spotlight. I can't tell whether this arc is going to take it serious or not, but the character Gento is good for entertainment level. No pun intended. For some reason, I thought La Brava, that's what the Viz translation goes by, was like that type of character that is pushy and act more of a boss of the two. That's just me. I was under the impression with the last translation. This is why I had to wait for the official one. That said, she is more of a cameraman as well as the editor. She's pretty much in charge of uploading new content and keeps track of his activity. She's a fangirl of Gento's antic and manliness, I suppose, so much she was overblown by his gentle criminal charisma. I'm sure she has a quirk of her own, but it does portray that one is a fan and the other is the icon. As for Gento himself, he has an odd focus to pull chivalrous thief on. When he does his criminal activity, it usually involves with a local store and target on products that are about to expire. As funny as I approve of removal to near expired products, that doesn't scream much of a villain. An actual villain, that is. I know people have a reason to do their deeds, but talk about minor level. If anything, it's more viewed as an anti-hero. Hey, he's doing us a favor. It's ironic that Gento, who seeks for spotlight, can garner people to care about his crime, while Stain did it in his defeat, yet didn't aim for the spotlight. Where is funny like that? Even the comment section in one of his videos leaves nothing but negative feedback, criticizing his work based on editing and content. I wonder if this will spark a 4chan arc. Who's going to be the guy that goes bang? Gento sure has a pride of his work. I give him a credit for not taking the comment to the heart, though perhaps he felt something like that back then. I enjoy his introduction. While his target is a novice level of crime, though funny how he took out multiple heroes, so shouldn't he be considered a serious threat? I like his viewpoint on social media. It does take one spectacular moment and fame will spread out like wildfire. I can relate to his struggle, though more like I had to become a yes man for the fandom's sake. Not to say I am, otherwise my issue wouldn't exist here. The duo could provide for some fun act if done carefully. It does feel like the arc could lean more on light-hearted nature, which is fine. It doesn't have to be serious all the time. UA's Class A students have a month to prepare their band performance and dance program for the festival. I can't say that would translate for various spotlights on other students that aren't previously shown. I had a small hunch with Bakugo's eye contact with the Department of General Education crew, whom I never seen, but it's all about having him as a drummer for the rest of the chapter. It's reassuring to see Jiro not sidelined, though I will knock on wood for safety reason. Anyway, she's placed in charge for the band performance, so they need someone to play their role. Look no further than Bakugo as your prime candidate for the drummer slot. As of late, we sure got a lot of unexpected characters who are good at traits that the students least expected. Bakugo is actually pretty damn good at the drum. That's one way to keep him in the spotlight for this arc, be a hell of a drummer. Of course, he has to throw a misfit at everyone because he doesn't like the viewpoint of heroes taking care of the stress. In his own fashion, he sees it as a battle because, well, he's Bakugo. That said, he does have a fair point. He sees others as a group that won't be easily appreciated by their performance for the sake of what they believe in was right. If anything, they should blow them away and surpass their expectation. Even though Bakugo is rowdy with his words, he's not exactly wrong. At least he's taking part in the band. The mangaka managed to stretch out enough for this content to fill in the chapter. That said, he could have added more. I thought there's nothing much to be said, and I tried the best to avoid summarizing it. The first half is fine because we are introduced with a new villain, or anti-hero, or whatever you want to call him. The last half is like bantering with stretch out slice of life moment that could be covered in 1/3 of the chapter. Maybe it would have been an issue if it was presented stronger or probably added better comedy effect. Is why I had a hard time to come up on what to talk about. Of course, Gentle is the one that will cause the ruckus at the festival, so it's more of a setup chapter, and that's fine. I do find Gentle interesting for this type of arc, and I didn't mind Bakugo's view on how to please the audience. Not much going on, or anything impacted as far as slice of life goes. I know not every chapter have to be explosive, but for a month build before the big day, it can do more than that. And no, trailer review doesn't have to play a factor. It can wait. Share your thoughts in a comment. I know I took a while and I apologize for that. I was just busy with the Lunar New Year, which by the way, happy to everyone who celebrates it. There was a little festival that was held in one area and I got to join in very late. But either way, I'm sorry that it took too long. And there is not much to say. It's really not a bad chapter. It's just a standard intro chapter, which is fine, but I think it could have done more. That's just how I see it. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.